Shalom. First off, I'd like to give an all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Yahweh, who the world didn't really calls God, in the name of Yahushua, who the world didn't really calls Jesus Christ. Salakia. Secondly, I'd like to give a double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who continue to teach us this truth. And salutations to Yuakim out there doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua sincerely. Alright, the name of this lesson is No Flesh Left to Save. Alright. And this was a picture that I saw at someone had posted on Instagram. All right, and I mean it's it's self-explanatory. It's a sandwich here. The LGBT, lettuce, guacamole, bacon, and tomato. All right, and this just goes to show you, man, that the so-called white man's agenda to be completely against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is still in full effect. The so-called white man does not stop being the devil. Alright, and he will always continue to be the devil, man, until the Lord destroys him. Alright, so we're just going to get to the scriptures. This is Amos 9:8, and this is, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth." Alright, so the Lord, his eyes, which is his angels, alright, they're reporting, they're looking, and they're upon the sinful kingdom. Alright, they're upon the sinful kingdom. They're looking at the sinful kingdom. Alright, and the Lord said he was going to destroy from the face of the earth, man. And it's because of things like this. It's because of the state of affairs of our people, man. The so-called white man has a agenda that he wants to complete, man. You might be a grown man and be like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with that," but on a spiritual level, man, this can get to your kids. All right, this can get there's a spiritual, there's a subconscious aspect to this type of marketing, man, whether you want to believe it or not. You look like going to the store asking, "Yo, let me get an LGBT." That's crazy, man. That's wickedness. It says, "Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." All right, so the Lord's not going to destroy the house of Jacob, but the remnant of the house of Jacob. All right, the remnant of the house of Jacob, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the people that descend from them. All right, but a remnant of you. Because as we spoke in the previous lesson, man, you're destroyed as well, man. You're done as well. All right, so the Lord's going to destroy this kingdom, man, and 2/3 of our people are going to go with it because 2/3 of our people love this kingdom. All right, they're indulging in this kingdom. They're indulging in the wickedness of this kingdom, man. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." All right, and this is exactly that, man. This is evil, but it's called good. All right, being against this is good, but it's called evil. All right. It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness. All right, this is darkness, man. Engaging in these activities is darkness. Yet the so-called white man makes it his point. All right, and his objective to promote it, to double down on it. Put it in the cartoons for your kids. Putting it in the books, in the school books for your kids. Putting it in the TV so that it's inescapable. There's not one show right now that you can't, there's not a show right now that you can't, that you can watch that doesn't include something relating to this, man. Not one. It says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is bitter, man. The Lord said, woe unto you, man. Destruction. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15 through 16. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? And shall the thing framed say of him that formed it, he had no understanding? All right? So in other words, man, we're going to break this down. It says, woe unto them that seek to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works in the dark, and say, who shall see us, and who knoweth us? All right, the so-called white man thinks that he's low. He thinks that we don't see what he's doing. He thinks that his marketing is very covert, man, but it's not. We see what he's doing. It says, surely if your things upside down shall be as the potter's clay. Man, the so-called white man has turned the world upside down. It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? You know, in other words, how is it that you're going to essentially try to tell the Lord, all right, who is considered the clay, the clay molder, all right? How are you going to tell the Lord, oh, you know, you made me not? Or that thing formed of him that framed it, he hath no understanding. How are you going to tell the Lord? Slakia, how are you going to tell the Lord about what the Lord knows, man? The Lord knoweth all things. The Lord knoweth all things, man. And he sees exactly what you're doing, man. All right? They done perverted the, they done perverted everything good, man. They've taken over the symbols, man. An important symbol at that that's spoken about in Genesis, man, the rainbow. They've taken it and they've turned it upside down. They've perverted it. This is Genesis chapter 9, verse 13 through 15. It says, I do set my bow in a cloud, and it shall be taken for a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more be a flood to destroy all flesh. Become a flood to destroy all flesh. All right? So the rainbow was supposed to be something beautiful, man. It's supposed to signify the Lord. It's a promise. That the Lord's saying that he's not going to flood the earth anymore, man. He's not going to destroy this place with water. He is going to destroy it with fire, though. And they've taken it for themselves, and the so-called white man has perverted it. He's turned it into a sign of just wickedness, man. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 22, and it's our last scripture. And it says, except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Exactly, man. At the rate that we're going, there's going to be no flesh saved, man, if the Lord doesn't shorten these days. These days need to be shortened. If not, the Lord is going to have no one to save, man, when he returns. He's going to have no flesh to save, man. So these days need to be shortened, man. Now it might seem like, oh, this is extreme over a sandwich, essentially. But anyone with the spiritual eye salve knows that this is less about the sandwich and more about the spirit attached to the marketing behind this sandwich, man. All right? So, hey, man, I'd like to give an all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Number one honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who continue to teach us this truth. And the salutations to you, Akim, out there doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright? Hope this lesson was edifying. And if you did not know about the LGBT sandwich, now you do. And until next time, Shalom.